You know, if you've ever looked at audio forums or YouTube comments and, well, you felt like your system wasn't good enough, this video is for you because, well, somewhere along the line, the way music became tied to expensive gear and giant speakers, dedicated rooms, and the internet approval, and honestly, most normal people just don't live like that. You might live in an apartment, you might use headphones at a desk, you might have a modest budget to work with, but you just might want to relax after work and enjoy your music. And I want to tell you something really important right now. You do not need an audiophile system to enjoy your music. Hey everybody, I'm Bruce with Desktop HIFI, and on this channel we focus on meaningful specs, real-world performance, and practical listening instead of the hype and marketing nonsense that's out there. So if that sounds interesting, hey, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel? Now today's video, well, is a little different because I think a lot of people are just quietly getting pushed away from this hobby. Not because they don't love their music, but because, well, they've been made to feel like they're doing it wrong. And honestly, I think that's a big problem. If you're new to audio, it does not take long before things start feeling a little bit overwhelming. People online are talking about $5,000 DACs, $10,000 speakers, dedicated listening rooms, acoustic treatments, power conditioners, exotic cables. And before long, you kind of start wondering if your setup is just somehow bad. Maybe you have powered speakers on a desk, or maybe use headphones plugged into, say, a laptop. Maybe you have a small stereo in an apartment, in a living room, for example. And maybe your entire budget is, $300. And after spending enough time, online, well, then you can start feeling that like none of that really counts. But here's the reality. Most people do not have massive listening rooms. Most people are not sitting in a perfect equilateral triangle. And most people are, they're listening while they're cooking dinner, or they're working at a desk, or they're relaxing after work, or just, sitting on the couch. And that's normal. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. One thing the internet sometimes forgets, that real life exists. You might live in an apartment with really thin walls. You may have kids. Might share a living space. You may not want big speakers dominating your room. You may not want, audio equipment turning your home into a laboratory experiment. And honestly, I think that's reasonable. There's this idea online that if you aren't constantly upgrading, optimizing, tweaking, and chasing ultimate performance, you somehow are not serious about audio. But enjoying music and obsessing over gear are not the same thing. So, some people genuinely enjoy the equipment side of the hobby, and, that's completely fine. But the other people, they just want better sound without turning it into a full-time project, and that's fine too. And I think a lot of viewers need to hear that. Now, this is the part that sometimes makes people uncomfortable. Yes, better equipment can improve sound. Absolutely. A decent pair of speakers can, sound better than laptop speakers, and good headphone setup can absolutely improve detail, clarity, and listening comfort. But there's also a point where improvements get smaller while prices get dramatically larger, and that's just reality. Going from bad sound to decent sound can be a huge improvement. Going from decent sound to very good sound can also matter. But going from very good to ultra high-end perfection, that can cost enormous amounts of money for relatively small gains. And if someone wants to spend that money and enjoys it, well, that's their choice. No problem at all. But you should never feel pressured into believing that spending thousands of dollars is required to truly enjoy music, because it's not. Some of the happiest listening experiences people have are with modest systems they use, every single day. I know I do. Not giant systems they spend all day worrying about. Here's something I think gets overlooked constantly. Your connection to music matters more than achieving, technical perfection. Great album through a simple setup is still a great album. You can still get emotional listening to music on affordable gear. You can still discover new artists, and you can still sit back after a stressful day and completely disappear into an album. And that experience is not reserved for wealthy people. And honestly, some people, they spend so much time chasing equipment, the equipment upgrades, that they just stop enjoying music itself. Every listening session becomes an analysis, and every track becomes a test file, and every purchase becomes another step towards some imaginary finish line that never, ever actually arrives. Now, at some point, you have to ask yourself, right, are you building a system to enjoy music? Or are you building a system to impress other people online? Because those are very different things. Now, with all that said, I do think there are realistic ways to improve your listening experience without going broke. And honestly, most of them are actually pretty simple. First, speakers and headphones matter far more than chasing, tiny electronic differences. A good set of bookshelf speakers, properly positioned, can make a massive difference. A comfortable pair of headphones you actually enjoy using every day can completely change your experience. Second, your room. It does matter more than people think. Even small adjustments can help. Moving speakers away from the walls a little. For example, improving placement is important. Reducing harsh reflections, adding a rug. You do not need professionally treated studio. Small improvements, they matter. Third, let's talk about, let's say the convenience matters. A system you actually use is better than a complicated system you avoid. Streaming convenience matters, for example. Comfort matters. Ease of use matters. I call it fiddliness, but you get the idea. And finally, protect your budget. Do not let internet pressure convince you to spend money you cannot comfortably afford. Audio gear should improve your enjoyment of music, but it should not create a financial stress or anxiety. I also think a lot of people, they get trapped chasing approval. You post your setup online and somebody immediately tells you what's wrong with it. Your speakers are too small. Your DAC isn't expensive enough. Your amp isn't powerful enough. Your room, isn't ideal. Your cables aren't good enough. And eventually, I think it just starts feeling like nothing is ever enough. But here's the truth. There will always be someone online with a more expensive system. Always. That race never, ever ends. So stop building your system for imaginary internet judges. Build a system that fits your life, your room, your budget, your listening habits, and ultimately your happiness, because that's what actually matters. At the end of the day, music is supposed to make your life better. It's supposed to help you relax. It's to help you focus and help you remember, moments in your life. It should help you feel something, and yet none of that requires approval from the internet, especially from the internet audiophiles. So if you've been feeling intimidated by this hobby lately, I hope this video helped a little. So start where you are. Improve things gradually if you want to, and keep it realistic. And most importantly, enjoy your music. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.